I don't know how people are just sitting here eating like a container of cottage cheese. Like, this is low fat cottage cheese. This has 3 grams of fat, some cholesterol, 3 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of protein. And here, hold on. You guys might be on something, but hey, Muscle Strength, I'm Jamal Browner, Powerlifter here, world record deadlifter. I am here at HEB about to take you guys to my non-essentials, my 3 favorite carbs, 3 favorite proteins, and 3 fats that I use as a staple in my diet. Most meals that kind of make me feel sluggish and fatigued, it's usually like drinking a lot of protein shakes. Drinking a lot of protein shakes is like my stomach be like bubbling, like I feel like I have to go. Then having caffeine on top of that, it's like it's not good. Nice lean beef goes a long way. This is grass-fed. It's 93.7. It's really good. You know, high in protein, low in fat. This has 8 grams of fat per serving and 23 grams of protein. So that's one of another staple. Also going to grab some turkey. This is another great source when you don't feel like eating beef or chicken. I feel like sometimes turkey is easier to digest than anything. And it's really smooth. It's not really like a chewy meat or anything like that. So turkey's good as well. I don't know if you guys are familiar with HEB, but HEB has this right here, this chicken here, sweet chili. Like, they already have it like marinated for you. You can literally throw these in the air fryer and cook them. Like, it's nothing, like, it's good too. This is my favorite sweet chili, but they also have cilantro lime, yeah, and they have teriyaki here. Just different flavors, different things that you can have. Sometimes it's hard to control like the fat content in these. So I usually do, when I'm like prepping, I'll do just plain out chicken breast. I'll just get, you know, all natural chicken. You know, chicken is chicken. There's not much in it. Like, there's no fat in here. So when I'm on prep, like, I'll do regular chicken breast. That way I can cut out some of the extra fat that I'm getting, because those numbers may be accurate, but sometimes they may not be accurate. So that extra fat is calories that I'm not kind of like adding to my diet. So like, that's something you want to account for. So chicken breast. So those are my 3 proteins: beef, chicken, turkey. Sometimes I do fish, but also I do yogurt at nighttime as a late night snack. So, but that's not one of my main. That's just something to get some extra protein in. Outside of these 3, then like protein shakes. So usually my diet is really consistent. I try to keep like my thing, like when it comes to training and anything, you need to know all the variables when it comes to that. So if you're just eating whatever, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice, because you don't know how that food is affecting your body. So having like a strict regime and keeping things the same is like, you never want to change food too much. I may manipulate some things. That way I can make weight for, you know, my class, which is 242. But I mean, honestly, it's just about, you know, keeping your diet the same. And you know, the goal is to not have to cut food from your diet in order to be stronger. You want to make weight by manipulating like water intake. You know, I may manipulate salt intake as well, but never want to like take away food, because the moment you take away food is the moment you're not fueling your body the way it needs to be fueled. Over here, I'll get some sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes is another one of my staples to my diet. Luckily, my coach has like optional foods where if I like something a little bit more, I can switch it out for different things here and there. So sometimes having like a sweet potato with a little Splenda on top, you know, goes a long way. Sweet potatoes. So another one of my carb sources is blueberry bagels. I like the blueberry bagels because they add a little bit of flavor. So I'll do these with making like a little egg sandwich in the morning with my eggs. That's always good. So the next option of carbs is jasmine rice. I always do a big bag of, I don't know how to say this, I'm not gonna mispronounce the names, but it's just jasmine rice. I put this in my rice cooker in the morning. I usually cook enough for the day where it's like 3 or 4 meals. So even though my breakfast has nothing to do with like rice or anything, just kind of having it prepared throughout the day before I get home is kind of essential. So like when I get home, all I have to do is scoop up my rice, warm up my protein, and go about my day. So those are my 3 carbs that I normally use. Those are staples in my diet. That's jasmine rice, you know, a good bagel, and sweet potato. So I love a potato. Potatoes, you can fry them, you can, you know, mash them, you can do a lot with potatoes that, you know, can make meals, you know, enjoyable. So I think this is a great start, you know. Honestly, having the physique I have is kind of just built through, you know, just normal dieting. I haven't done anything crazy. I mean, just structured training, doing all my accessory lifts, and you know, it just comes with a byproduct of me trying to be the best powerlifter I can be. But I don't think it takes away from, you know, my goals and what I want to achieve. So one of my fat sources is avocados. I usually get those, kind of add to like chicken and rice, or, you know, just something to eat on the side with like a bagel or something, just spread. So I have that. No sugar added almond butter, you know, probably the healthiest option. This has 18 grams of fat in it, so this is a great fat source. I add this to my cream of rice. I'll add it to, sometimes I put it on a bagel if I'm just kind of get some like calories in. But this is always like a good source that, you know, I can track and like manage from a fat standpoint. The last thing on the list is whole eggs. It's a great fat source as well as protein. These are always good to kind of, you can eat those in any meal. I know a lot of bodybuilders, they do egg whites in here, but me, I'm not really a fan of like liquid egg white. I don't think they're real eggs. I'd rather do a whole egg, and if I need egg whites, I'll just kind of, you know, filter out the egg and just get the yolk. This right here is usually my staples, but I also add some, you know, Greek yogurt into it, and that'd be like a late night snack. I'll add like fruit to that as well, maybe honey, just get some extra carbs and, you know, protein, and then like just something, a tasty snack. So it's like something simple. The latest fad I've been seeing is people eating cottage cheese. Like, I don't know how people are just sitting here eating like a container of cottage cheese. Like, this is low fat cottage cheese. This has 3 grams of fat, some cholesterol, 3 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of protein in here. Hold on. You guys might be on something, but I mean, they have strawberry cottage cheese, but it has less protein in it. So the plain one has 19, while this one has 15. This is pineapple. Pineapple has 15. Oh, what would that taste like? I'm gonna try it. I usually get a performance drink. I'll do a C4 performance. My favorite flavor is this pineapple, Hawaiian pineapple. By far the best one. So I usually, if I'm on go and if I'm like needing energy, I'll go to a gas station or even like just stop at HEB. Like HEB is everywhere in Houston. If you're from Texas, you know about HEB. So stopping at HEB, getting some of these, just picking up a couple, they're everywhere. So these are my non-staples for, you know, training and performance. My diet is really simple. I diet just like a bodybuilder, nothing crazy. This is what I get on a weekly basis times, you know, 4 or 5 times this, because I gotta eat a lot. I'm a big guy, but this is my staple.